Middlesbrough 0, Nottingham Forest 2. Well, where do I start? Well, for starters, a poor performance from the boys in red and white. Now, it's not, it's not the end of the world, the fact that we've just suffered our second defeat of the season. It's 2 defeats of the season out of 12 games, which is it's good, but it's not good that we're dropping points. Now, credit to Forest. I mean, huge credit goes to Nottingham Forest. Their fans were absolutely amazing today. The atmosphere at the Riverside Stadium, for us, it was flat. Our atmosphere has been flat these last couple of games. It was pretty flat. It was pretty, flat half the time. But, as I say, it was, it was nice to see Aitor Kamanga back. But, obviously, he got his revenge on us after we beat him at home last season 2-0. So they got 2-0 against us. We got a 2-0 win against Ipswich and then lose 2-0 at home to Nottingham Forest. It's not good. As I say, it's not the end of the world. It's only our first defeat at home. I mean, we've been invincible at home so far this season till today. Now, like I said, we need to improve massively in the next game. We've got the international break coming up now. So as I say, if we don't start winning our next couple of games, then could it affect Tony Pulis's future at the Middlesbrough FC? I'm joined by a guest who was on the preview. It's not Mike Loudon. It's Joe Willet. Aye. Well, what were your thoughts on the result then?
Where do I start?
Precisely.
Yeah, I mean, speechless really. We don't concede at home all season. Our defence is rock solid. Today, what was it? They split us open
Awful.
They split us open I don't know, one of them really sharp knives. Split open an orange. Awful. 10 corners we had. We're meant to have a big team, yeah. We're meant to be scoring loads from corners. Good to see that happened.
Yeah.
Didn't score one from a corner. 10 we had, double figures.
Be honest with you, we've not been very good with corners. Set pieces wise, we've normally been accurate, scoring from set pieces. Today wasn't our day. Today, I think for me, we lacked a lot of endeavour. We couldn't put in the telling touch that we needed. We couldn't put in the telling touch. And obviously, as I say, it affected us big time because I believe the two goals that came from Nottingham Forest were from counter-attacks. The first goal was a counter-attack, which was expertly taken straight into the top corner. What a goal it was from Joe Lolly. Second goal from Lewis Grabban, who came on as a substitute. Lewis Grabban came on as a sub, scored pretty much a tap-in, which went in off Darren Randolph. Not much he could do about that. For me, if I had to pick my man in the match, it would have to be Costo Pantilimon, because there was no one in that Boro squad who deserved man in the match for me. Joe?
Man the match.
Oh, bum.
Man the match for Boro. No one. Apparently, Downing was alright, I thought, but yeah. I can't give a Boro man the match.
Well, like I say, if I did have to pick a Boro man in the match, for me it would be Downing. I think Downing was the only one who did anything that good for us. There was no one who played really with any endeavour for us. He weren't very good. Like I said, do you think this result will affect our home form? I don't think it will.
I don't, just a one-off, but a 1-0 loss wouldn't have been as bad, but 2-0, that could win 2-0, innit? 1-0, to nick the goal off you, and finish your chances, but 2-0, we're salt in your wounds, you could say.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we weren't very good at all in that game, and we need to step up to the mark. The next game's against...
For me, I'm not gonna come at you and why,
We bottle it.
Every time.
Exactly.
Bottled it. Today, chance to go top of the league. Bottled it.
And now look where we are. 4th.
I believe all we needed was a point to go top. I'm not sure from why.
We needed to win because Sheffield United won and West Brom won. We're now 4th. Yeah. We're 4th now.
Couldn't even win. Go top of the league, man.
4th place in the league. Yeah, well done, Boro. Totally naffed it up. 5 attempts now that we've had to go top of the league, and we've not taken any of them. It's now, we've gone from 1 win, and we've gone completely downhill immediately.
2 wins out of 6 or something.
2 wins out of 6 now, yes. It is absolutely stupid. It's absolutely awful.
3 times we've had the chance Leeds have got points. We've had the chance where I would still be playing for top. It's just
Yeah.
Leeds have got points and they're bottling.
Yeah, we've had 5. I totally agree with what he said.
We're bottle jobs.
Yeah, I totally agree with what he's just said. We've had 5 attempts. We've had 5 superb chances to go top of the league, right?
Yeah, no.
Right.
Bottle it.
Chances to go top of the league and every time they find Leeds have lost or they're losing.
Yeah, if Leeds, if we have a good chance to go top of the league, we don't take it because I don't think we can't cope under that immense pressure. Sorry, but if we get into the Premier League, we'll finish bottom. Truthfully honest, because we cannot step up to the mark even against, if we play awful, we play like we did against Nottingham Forest, absolutely awful, not taking shots outside the penalty area or anything against Rotherham. We'll get absolutely embarrassed against Rotherham if we do that, and the same as Derby.
No, this is not just on about Forest, but in recent years, even Brighton, yeah, we got the point to go up, fair enough, didn't win it. Wembley, we didn't do anything there. Villa last year in the playoffs, under pressure, bottled it.
Couldn't quite hear what he said there. Be honest with you, I think the only bit that entertained me in that game, Boro-wise, I think the only thing that entertained me was was Tony Pulis. Also, if you do not know, if you haven't checked out the vlog's already uploaded. But secondly, I had a call off Ryan earlier, Ryan FC.
You better mention something about the game. I bet you never.
I asked him. I'll tell you that afterwards. He still says he doesn't know. He called me. Well, I rang him earlier talking about the game, and he said that he did some research on today's referee, and it turns out the referee. Guess where he was born?
Where was the ref born, Mr. Dowell Johnson?
Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire.
Exactly where Nottingham Forest is.
Oh, for God's sake, these stupid referees.
So the referee was born as a Nottingham Forest fan, pretty much. So he's from Nottingham, which under the football law is illegal, and it's classed as cheating and disobeying the rules. You cannot bring your own referee. You cannot bring a referee. If you're Nottingham Forest, you cannot bring a referee that is from Nottingham, because all he's going to do is give everything to you. That explains why the referee was an absolute nuisance to Boro today, to give everything to Aitor Karanka's side. Now,
I've got to admit, Aitor smashed it today.
Well, to be honest with you, they were the better team, but we made them look like Barcelona. We scored a goal in the 93rd minute, which the referee disallowed for foul on Gaston Pantilimon, which, to be honest with you, when I looked back at the replay, it wasn't a foul. Gaston Pantilimon went for the ball and he jumped straight into him. So sorry, but the referee was the man at fault for that game. And I think overall we just have to admit defeat. It's only 2 defeats though out of 12, which is good, but it's not the type of form you would expect. We have dropped points in a lot of games. Next game is after the international break at Hillsborough on Sky Sports, which should be an interesting game. And if we lose that, we're dead. Be honest with you. But as I say, I am going to end the video here. Thank you, Joe, for coming on the stream this video, mate.
Cheers, Boro.
And yeah, and it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Bye.
Bye.